Thank you, Steve. George Washington University hosting that seminar last night that we've been talking about, placing a spotlight on so-called Christian privilege and how Christians apparently get unmerited perks and have built-in advantages over non-Christians in the United States. Abigail Marone is a campusreform.org correspondent and a junior at George Washington University, and she attended the event last night and joins us to tell us what it was all about. Good morning to you, Abigail.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Yeah, you made it. All right, tell us about the event last night and what you took away from it.
Right. So I was so happy to be able to attend the event that's gotten so much attention over the past week with a group of conservative Christian students. Unlike our liberal peers would have done to an event they disagreed with, we didn't protest the event, we didn't stage a walkout, we didn't demand it. Instead, we attended, we had open ears, and we were ready to engage in a dialogue and defend our beliefs. And I'm proud to say we did just that.
How did you do that?
So one of the biggest issues discussed at the event was the idea of Christian privilege being extremely similar to the idea of white privilege. A big problem I had with this was I didn't understand how something you have no control over, like your skin color, could be even comparable to something you have complete autonomy over, like your religion. When I brought this up throughout the event a few times, it was ignored, it was dismissed, and the discussion quickly moved on.
You told our producers they gave you some escalator and stairs analogy. What did they say?
Right. So the biggest analogy made throughout the event was the idea of escalators and stairs. Those who had privilege were on an escalator to the top of a building, and those who didn't have privilege were taking the stairs. I suggested that the escalator to Christianity is open to anyone who wants to get on it, regardless of your skin color, your socioeconomic status, anything. And once again, when I brought this up during the event, it was kind of just overlooked. The topic moved on. And you can view full coverage of this event and events very similar to it that are unfortunately happening at universities around the country on Campus Reform's website.
They also said something about non-Christians weren't guaranteed their safety on campus. What?
Yeah, that was something I was very confused about. We have never had any instances of violence on campus that have been made public towards non-Christians. An example given was that there weren't as many worship spaces in the Foggy Bottom area for non-Christians. But to me, this seems like a simple supply and demand issue. There are more Christians in the area, so obviously there are going to be more churches. It's not that there is any malice towards non-Christians, there just aren't as many of them. It's the same reason that universities offer, or GW specifically offers, more political science as opposed to engineering classes. There are just more political science students.
Well, GW, they did release this statement to us. They said GW's Multicultural Student Services Center is dedicated to creating a welcoming environment on campus and preparing students for success in an increasingly diverse and global society. The center offers a variety of one-time optional workshops throughout the year to help students, faculty, and staff learn more about culture and diversity in society. How many people actually went to the event?
I would say about 30 to 35 students were present. This is only because space was limited. You had to sign up beforehand, and it was a relatively small room.
Okay, so not a lot of students. What percentage was disagreeing in disagreement there?
I would say probably 10 to 12 who were outspoken in disagreement, or who I had talked to beforehand and said they were going explicitly with the purpose of sharing their perspective.
So a third or a little more.
It was great that so many students went who disagreed, because even the person leading the seminar said he had no idea that Christians on campus felt the way that they did.
Thank you so much, Abigail.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you coming on.
Thank
She's
you.
in college. My gosh, I was at a party. Your career